Good morning, and welcome to our first virtual school counselor retreat. My name is Corey Morgan, and I serve as the Associate Director for Recruitment. We wanted to bring you all together this morning to strengthen our relationships with our school counselors across the state and region, to expose you all to our academic offerings at Albany State University and campus resources, and ultimately recruit your scholars. So sit back and enjoy this first commercial, and next you'll hear from Albany State University Admissions and Recruitment.
We are a university of amazing differences.
One of culture and diversity that span our community and link us each to another. Whoever you are,
Wherever you're from,
we are proud to welcome you
to the best university and HBCU.
in the world.
Welcome to the unsinkable
Indestructible.
Albany State University.
I chose ASU mostly because of its affordability. I would have all these amazing research opportunities with wonderful professors, and I would also have access to clubs and organizations that would enhance me both professionally and personally. Finding all of that in such an affordable place, in such a beautiful location, was unbeatable for me.
I chose Albany State because it was an affiliate school to a medical school I'm trying to attend, and being that I already reside in Georgia, it was important that I stay close to home.
I value being able to do more things in more fields than people expect you to, because that way, when you go into a professional setting, when you go into just a regular societal setting, you have a much bigger advantage, and ASU gives you that, having such broad opportunities.
My major is biology with a concentration in biotechnology, and the thing I like most about my major is the fact that you learn things in lab that they're very applicable to the workforce today.
Because of the small faculty to student ratio, we're able to talk to our professors anytime.
It really is a place where the professors do care about you.
It's really easy to make friends here, and just having that sense of close-knitness made being at ASU a much smoother transition than I would have had if I was at any other school.
I felt like ASU brought me out of my shell. They allowed me to become me. They allowed me to become who I was supposed to be.
I have received so much love and so much support, and this is coming from my professors, my peers, the administration, and I didn't expect that. So that's one thing that I will carry with me wherever I go because I was at ASU.
As we showcase this amazing campus of ours, we celebrate all that makes us who we are. Our students,
Our faculty,
our staff,
our alumni,
our community.
we encourage you to ignite your journey.
Ignite your mind.
Ignite your passion. Albany State University. Excellence is the standard.
Good morning, counselors. My name is Jalen Pope, and I am an admissions recruiter here at Albany State University.
Good morning, counselors. I am Cynthia Mensah, one of the admission recruiters here at the unsinkable, indestructible Albany State University, where excellence is the standard.
So Albany State University does offer multiple pathways to success, which allows students from diverse educational backgrounds an opportunity for a college education and success.
So just to give you a few fun facts and statistics about my great institution, it was founded back in 1903 by Dr. Joseph W. Hawley. As of right now, we have 3 satellite campuses, and they're located in Cordell, Cairo, and Waycross. Albany State University offers 13 certificates, 14 associate and career associate degrees, 29 bachelors, 11 masters, and 1 specialist. Our mascot is the Mighty Golden Rams, and our school colors are royal blue and old gold. More than 65% of our students receive financial aid, so I highly encourage our incoming students to go ahead and submit their financial aid application. Also, our student-to-teacher ratio is 17-1. All that means is in a classroom setting, we have 17 students to 1 professor. Of course, as students get into their junior year, that number will actually change.
So here's a list of our notable alumni here. Let's first start with Ms. Alex Coachman, who is the first African-American female to win an Olympic gold medal. Next, we have Dr. Regina Bradley, who was a college professor, and she was actually our homecoming speaker for last year's homecoming. Next, we have Ms. Dorothy Herbert, who was the former mayor here of the city of Albany. We have Ms. Jo Marie Patton, who starred on the hit show Family Matters, and she's actually one of our honorary alumni members. Next, we have Dan Land, who was a former NFL player. And last but not least, we have Grover Stewart, who is a current NFL player for the Indianapolis Colts.
So, why Albany State University? Well, we are ranked one of the top HBCUs in the nation. As of right now, we're actually the largest public HBCU in the state of Georgia, and we're the 10th largest HBCU in the nation. We also have 2 campuses, which is Albany State East Campus and the Albany State West Campus.
So here's a list of our signature programs. We have nursing, criminal justice, forensic science, dental hygiene, and supply chain and logistics management. For nursing, we currently produce most of the nurses here in the state of Georgia. For our criminal justice program, we have great internships with criminal justice agencies here. And for our forensic science, we're the only school in the state of Georgia that's nationally accredited for a forensic science program.
We also have our majors divided into 3 major colleges. For the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies, we have accounting, business administration, criminal justice, marketing, social work, science education, and Army ROTC, and a host of other majors. For the Darton College of Health Profession, we have dental hygiene, diagnostic medical sonography, nursing, radiology, science, and respiratory care, along with a host of other majors. And last but not least, our College of Arts and Science. Under that major, we have biology, chemistry, forensic science, math and computer science, visual and performing arts. Under that, we have arts, music, theater, and dance.
So campus life, academic advice and success coaching. Once students get admitted into Albany State, they will be assigned an academic coach, and that academic coach will help them register for classes, or if they have any questions regarding their classes, they can contact academic advising. Career services, so if students are interested in internships or jobs on campus, they can go to the career services and a representative will assist them. We have Center for Undergrad Research dining halls on each campus, first and second year experience programs, honors programs, popular restaurants on campus like Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut. We also provide professional and peer tutors, a total of 11 residence halls, Grand Rush transportation to take you back and forth to each campus, also around the city of Albany. We also provide reading, math, and writing labs and study abroad programs.
So our student life and activities, once students are admitted into Albany State University, they have over so many options in academic clubs to join, community service organizations, Greek life. So we do offer all Divine 9. We also have leadership training, pageants and coordination, religious organization, Students Activity Advisory Board, SGA, and NCAA athletics.
So athletics, we have a total of 11 men's and women's athletic programs here. We are a Division II school. For men's sports, we have baseball, basketball, football, track and field. And for women's sports, we have basketball, cross country, soccer, softball, tennis, track and field, and volleyball.
For our honors program, the requirements are a 3.5 GPA with an SAT of 1,000 or ACT of a 22. A few research opportunities to obtain are free airfare, free housing, or a $3,000 stipend. In the past, a few academic internships included New York University, Duke University, UCLA, and a few professional internships in the past also included Google, United Airlines, Department of Defense, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
So the admissions process, well, the first step is for students to apply. They can apply at our main website, asurams.edu or georgiafutures.org. It is a $25 application fee, but we are waiving application fees for the whole month of November. We do offer fee waivers available for students. Students can also apply on the Common Black College application website. Once they submit their application, they can submit all of the required documents, such as their official SAT and ACT scores and official high school transcript, which must be submitted by their guidance counselor.
Albany State University offers 2 different pathways to be successful. So we have the bachelor's degree program, and we also offer the associate degree pathway. For our bachelor's degree program, students must have at least a 2.0 GPA with an SAT of a 480 evidence-based reading and writing, or a 440 math, and an ACT of a 17 English or reading and a 17 math. For students who do not reach our test score requirements, they can still apply and be admitted through our associate degree pathway. Students must have at least a 2.0 GPA. After 30 transferable credit hours, students can choose to either graduate with their associate degree or go ahead and be placed into our bachelor's degree program.
So due to COVID-19, we have updated our admissions requirements. We are waiving SAT and ACT scores for fall, spring, and summer 2021 semesters. For students that want to get into the bachelor's degree program without their test scores, they need a high school GPA of a 2.5 or higher. If a student has between a 2.0 to a 2.49, they can be into our Access Pathway or associate's degree program.
So our tuition and fees, please keep in mind that the numbers that you're looking at are based on the maximum numbers of hours, highest price resident hall, and highest meal plan. So with that being said, these numbers are actually subject to change. Also keep in mind that the numbers vary depending if a student is an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, or getting their master's. So students, please keep in mind that these numbers are subject to change. To know exactly how much you'll be paying for tuition, please visit asurams.edu and type in tuition and fees in the search bar.
Campus tours. We invite you and your students to learn more about Albany State University. Due to COVID-19, we are not hosting individual or group tours on our campus tour, but if you go on our website, asurams.edu/virtual tour, you can view our campus virtually.
For all of my counselors, if you're listening from Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, or Florida, your students can actually be admitted into our great institution and pay in-state tuition. So I highly encourage you all to let your students know that, hey, you can go to Albany State University and pay tuition at a more affordable price than staying in your state.
And lastly, to contact us, you can call our call center number at 229-500-4358. You can also email the admissions office at admissions@asurams.edu. You can also follow us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And also, for students planning on coming into Albany State for fall 2021, the last day to apply for admissions, financial aid, and housing is June 1st of 2021.
We've been talking about being an assertive football team this week. We've been talking about how well you've gone out there in practice. And ain't been one guy, it's been every single guy. From the guys who've been playing 50 plays to the guys that play 5. Listen, we're gonna need y'all today. And let me tell you something, we can't get where we wanna go without being 1-0 this week. The thing that's gonna motivate you all day long is that man beside you. How hard he's prepared for you. How hard that man beside you is gonna play over here for 60 minutes. But this game right here is about pass, man. It's about putting your assertiveness on somebody else. Let's send these guys back to Tennessee knowing what kind of football team we got. One that's gonna bust them in the freaking mouth for 60 minutes and not apologize about how bad it gets for them. And they ain't been hit, but they gonna get hit. Let's go. It starts with the right one.
Thank you all again for staying tuned with us. And now we have Mr. A.L. Fleming joining us this morning. Now I'll turn it over to him to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about what he does in institutional advancement.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Good morning. I'm A.L. Fleming. I'm the Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Executive Director of the Albany State University Foundation. And one of our main responsibilities in the Department of Institutional Advancement is to ensure scholarships are awarded to ASU students. This includes need-based scholarships, which are based on the student's financial need. Additionally, merit-based scholarships, which are based on the student's academic performance, both at the high school level and then once they matriculate here at Albany State University. We currently have over 30 scholarships available, 7 of which are designated specifically for freshmen. And it's very easy to make application for these scholarships. An email will be sent to all incoming freshmen for the fall 2021 term and in the spring 21 term and allow you an opportunity to make application for these scholarships. The types of scholarships, need-based, as we discussed, are based on the student's financial need, and sometimes they're referred to as gap scholarships. Oftentimes, students may have a gap between their actual financial aid and the total amount of attendance at the university. So these need-based scholarships are often there to fill the gap for our students. Additionally, merit-based scholarships are based on our students' academic performance, and on occasion, it's also based on the student's major. So whether you're a music major or a biology major, or whatever the case may be, they're special scholarships designated just for you based on your performance in these degree programs. ASU Foundation Need-Based Scholarships. This scholarship in particular is awarded to ASU students who need supplemental assistance based on their actual financial gap or need. Students must be accepted and enrolled at Albany State University and have a minimum GPA of 2.0. Our local scholars grant. We're particularly proud of this grant. This grant is provided to local students who live in our service area, our 28 county service area, based upon availability of funds. For those students who are selected, they have the opportunity to receive a $1,000 grant, and it's based on the student's actual GPA, transcript GPA of 3.5 or higher, or a $500 grant that may be awarded to the student after their final high school transcript reflects a 3.0 or a 3.49 in that range. A $100 book voucher is also awarded to students who have a final transcript GPA of 2.5 to 2.99. These funds are based upon availability. Here we have the James Barnett's Memorial Music Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to students who are pursuing a degree in music. So whether you may be in the concert chorale or whether you might be in our marching band or our jazz ensemble, if you're accepted to Albany State University and you're majoring in music in one of these great opportunities, you must have a GPA of 2.8, and it does require an audition with the Department of Visual and Performing Arts. The Wellington Swindell Book Scholarship. This award is given to students to cover costs of books and course supplies. Students enrolled at the university, both at the freshman level, incoming freshman level, and current student level, must have a GPA of 3.0 and demonstrate a financial need. This scholarship provides assistance for needed books for your courses and other related supplies to ensure your success here at Albany State University. We have another new scholarship here, the Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated Freshman Scholarship. And this particular scholarship is awarded to students from the Albany area, Southwest Georgia area, enrolled here at Albany State University with a minimum GPA of 3.0. And this is not just for students who may desire to be a part of this particular fraternity. It's open to male and female students from our local area. The Sable Trail Transmission Scholarship. This particular scholarship assists students who are majoring in specific areas of the STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, and they provide also dollars for emergency response related fields. So secondary majors that also can be supported from this fund include business and health related profession degree programs. ASU Foundation Scholarships. These dollars are provided by great ASU donors, alumni, and friends of the institution who provide merit-based one-time scholarships to students attending the university. Students must have a 2.0 GPA and must participate in community service.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Mr. Fleming. Before we send you off, if there was one piece of advice that you would share to incoming students or even to the counselors on their scholarship search process with Albany State, what would that be?
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. I would say please call the ASU Foundation. We have an opportunity to counsel individual students, and we can discuss with you specific scholarship dollars that might be available based on your degree program interests. And if you're particularly interested in our local scholarship grant, you can always call Mr. Morgan in our admissions and recruitment office, and he can have an opportunity to discuss with you the details related to that specific opportunity. But the best thing I can say is apply early and apply often. We have dollars that are available in the foundation that are meant to help you, your students in particular, be successful as they attend Albany State University.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fleming.
Thank you.
And up next, we'll hear from dual enrollment.
Welcome to the Billy C. Black Building, home of the mass communication, education, mathematics, biology, and my favorite, chemistry majors. I am Damani McRae, a 22-year-old double majoring in chemistry and forensic science from Dawson, Georgia. Along with these major areas, the Billy C. Black Building also has an auditorium where we host pageants, talent shows, and other fun events for the students. The building also has career services department, a nurses clinic open to all students for free, as well as counseling and disability services. I would like to showcase the 2 class sizes offered at Albany State. The first is a large lecture-style class where your introductory freshman classes will be held, such as English, mathematics, or history. The second class type is a smaller, more intimate setting. The Billy C. Black Building is my favorite because it's a great place to come after classes, in between classes, to hang out with friends, or even just look over my notes.
We are a university of amazing differences.
One of culture and diversity that span our community and link us each to another. Whoever you are,
Wherever you're from,
we are proud to welcome you
to the best university and HBCU.
in the world.
Welcome to the unsinkable
Indestructible
Albany State University.
I chose ASU mostly because of its affordability. I would have all these amazing research opportunities with wonderful professors, and I would also have access to clubs and organizations that would enhance me both professionally and personally. Finding all of that in such an affordable place, in such a beautiful location, was unbeatable for me.
I chose Albany State because it was an affiliate school to a medical school I'm trying to attend, and being that I already reside in Georgia, it was important that I stay close to home.
I value being able to do more things in more fields than people expect you to, because that way, when you go into a professional setting, when you go into just a regular societal setting, you have a much bigger advantage, and ASU gives you that, having such broad opportunities.
My major is biology with a concentration in biotechnology, and the thing I like most about my major is the fact that you learn things in lab that they're very applicable to the workforce today.
Because of the small faculty to student ratio, we're able to talk to our professors anytime.
It really is a place where the professors do care about you.
It's really easy to make friends here, and just having that sense of close-knitness made being at ASU a much smoother transition than I would have had if I was at any other school.
I felt like ASU brought me out of my shell. They allowed me to become me. They allowed me to become who I was supposed to be.
I have received so much love and so much support, and this is coming from my professors, my peers, the administration, and I didn't expect that. So that's one thing that I will carry with me wherever I go because I was at ASU.
As we showcase this amazing campus of ours, We celebrate all that makes us who we are. Our students,
our faculty,
our staff,
our alumni.
our community.
We encourage you to ignite your journey.
Ignite your mind.
Ignite your passion. Albany State University. Excellence is the standard.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, again. Now we have Mr. Christopher Bailey here from Dual Enrollment. Chris, if you don't mind, introduce yourself and tell our crowd what you do here at Albany State.
Hey, how's it going, counselors? My name is Christopher Bailey. I am the Dual Enrollment Coordinator here at Albany State University. And the Dual Enrollment Program, it allows high school students to be able to take courses towards both high school graduation requirements as well as college graduation requirements. Now, some of the advantages to this program are that students are able to easily transition between high school and college, and at the same time reduce the amount of time and money that parents and students spend in relation to actually coming to college here at Albany State University. And now there has been some changes to the dual enrollment program effective summer 2020. Starting this summer, all dual enrollment students are subject to a 30-semester funding cap. This does not include dual enrollment credit coursework attempted and paid by other sources. All first-time dual enrollment participants effective summer term 2020 and beyond will be subject to this cap. Regarding grade level eligibility, 9th graders will be ineligible for funding for the dual enrollment program. 10th graders will have to meet Zell Miller requirements in order to actually receive funding for the dual enrollment program, which would be a SAT score of 1200 or a minimum ACT composite score of 26 on the single national test administration. And 11th graders will be eligible for the dual enrollment funding, of course, by meeting the minimum admissions requirements. Also, some changes that have taken effect as of the summer regards to withdrawals from courses. Of course, funding will not be received to repeat or retake courses that students originally withdrew from during after summer 2020. Ineligible for funding after withdrawing from dual enrollment courses after 2 times. And now once a student has reached that funding cap, they will have to self-pay for college courses. Dual enrollment funding is available for students' high school graduation or home study completion date of the funding cap, whichever comes first. Now, students choosing to enroll in coursework not on the dual enrollment directory or not eligible for a course on the directory due to grade level requirements may self-pay subject to tuition, fees, and books based on credit hours of enrollment as other students would be charged. Now, this is a great rubric for checking with your students when actually determining whether or not they will be eligible for the dual enrollment program. These students will have to have good time management skills. They would need to know when and how to seek help. They'll have to be organized. They will have to not be easily overwhelmed. They'll have to be independent students, have a commitment to learning, be responsible, be prepared, and be problem solvers, as well as being motivated to complete the coursework assigned to them. Now, the steps to students becoming a dual enrollment student are fairly easy. They would need to first meet with you as a high school counselor to determine their eligibility, complete their admissions application and all other admissions requirements. Meet with their high school counselor as well about approved courses that they can take here at ASU. And following this, they would need to submit their dual enrollment scholarship application online through georgiafutures.org. And following this, they would need to make sure that they make a registration appointment with myself as dual enrollment advisor here at Albany State University, and then attend a mandatory dual enrollment orientation, and from there begin classes. Now, the admissions requirements for dual enrollment are very similar to the admissions requirements of undergraduate students. Of course, they have to have an official high school transcript. They would need to submit test scores. Of course, test scores have been waived for the fall 2021, as well as spring and summer of 2021 as well. These students would need to be on track for completing their high school graduation requirements, as far as having a 3.0 high school GPA. And of course, these students would need to exempt learning support co-requisite requirements in English as well as in math. And this exemption criteria are as follows. For English, these students would need 2 units of Regents required high school curriculum English, high school Algebra 2 or its equivalents, and of course, students still may be admitted on a case-by-case basis. Now, regarding costs for the dual enrollment program, there are some costs that are covered while some must be paid for out of pocket. The costs which are covered by the program are 15 credit hours of approved classes. Some credit overloads are available with approval. Tuition and mandatory non-course related fees are fully covered for approved classes. Required books are included for approved courses, but must be returned. Students must also make sure that they maintain a satisfactory academic progress in order to keep funding. Now, some out-of-pocket costs include course-related fees such as lab fees, music fees, cardio fees, lost or damaged textbooks, tuition or unapproved classes or courses taken after the funding cap has been exceeded. This would include books for courses paid for out of pocket as well. And then of course you have such fees as fines such as parking tickets, non-mandatory services, and the institutional ACT testing of $60. And now, regarding faculty support and academic support services, much like for undergraduate students here at ASU, there are several academic services that are here to assist dual enrollment students with being successful, such as our early alert system for academic intervention. We have study tables, which are offered virtually as well as in person. We have reading, writing, math, and learning labs. There's actually a writing lab that is online where a student would be able to submit an essay or any other assignment such as that to be revised and so forth. And then there is peer tutoring and supplemental instruction available to students, as well as career services where students can go to them to actually align their values and interests with particular career pathways of their interest. Now, academic courses, these courses taken by dual enrollment students can be taken either face-to-face. There are courses that can be offered at the high school campus. I will touch on that in a minute, as well as there are online and hybrid options as well. Now, a little bit about high school campus courses here. In order for there to be courses offered at the high school campus for dual enrollment students, there's required minimum of 12 qualified participating students per course offered at that high school campus. And there are other conditions as outlined by the established memorandum of agreement, such as course syllabi provisions, course outline, class schedule differences, instructors, and so forth. Of course, all faculty members, one of the tenets also outlined in the MOUs are that all faculty members designated by the school system to teach at Albany State University will meet the same requirements as part-time faculty members here at ASU. And we do have current MOUs with such school districts as Lee County, Daugherty, and Crisp County. Just a little bit more about the memorandum of agreement that can be held between ASU and your school district. There's sections in there pertaining to the purpose, which more or less backs up the working relationship to be had between ASU and your school district. Student requirements for participation reinforces the admissions requirements that were previously touched upon. Financial information pertains to the actual funding that is available to dual enrollment students offered by the Georgia Student Finance Commission. And now, obligations for Albany State outlines the supports that will be offered by myself as dual enrollment coordinator, as well as other faculty and staff members of ASU. And the obligations of the school district pertain to the administration of the school district, as well as the administration of ASU, working together to provide facility accommodations, sharing of grades per dual enrollment student with the school district, and so forth. And now the obligations of the students. This pertains to students' willingness to attend class, to complete their course assignments as they're assigned to them, as well as them just exhibiting appropriate behavior while here at ASU, and of course at their high school as well. And now at any point this agreement can be terminated with notice, or in that case in advance written notice of 30 days. And of course, myself as a dual enrollment coordinator will be reviewing this agreement every 3 years. And now, if you have any more questions or concerns about dual enrollment, you feel free to contact myself, the Executive Director of Student Success, or the Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Success. And of course, be sure to tune in on Thursday night at 6 p.m. We will be having a dual enrollment information night. And of course, if you have not received communication in regards to this already, feel free to contact me either by phone or by email.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bailey. I do have just one follow-up question with you. You work with the dual enrollment students quite often. What are some of the successes or things that the students say they enjoyed the most about our dual enrollment program?
Well, this would really go to, they'll speak more or less to the fact that students are able to actually fulfill some of their high school requirements. Like, let's say, for instance, they have English that they'll need for their senior year. A lot of times these students can take this English 1101, for instance, here at ASU, and satisfy both that 12th grade English credit as well as their English 1101 credit here at ASU. And for some of these students, they have went on to actually obtain their associate's degree while at the same time graduating from high school. So I find that to be a great success for students that are actually using the dual enrollment program here at ASU.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. And as we begin to transition to our next segment, if our school counselors who are watching, if you could drop what high school you're representing today, or what city and state where you're from as well. And we'll begin our next commercial here shortly.
This is the Dr. Joseph Winthrop Holley Fine Arts Center. It is the home of many different majors, such as English, music, art, and history. In this building, we have a black box theater. We also have our different departments and professor offices. We have an art gallery as well in the building. And we also have a music recital room. I am Melisha Jones, a 21-year-old graduating senior majoring in forensic science with minors in chemistry and criminal justice from the only good life city of Albany, Georgia. And I welcome you to the unsinkable Albany State University.
We've been talking about being an assertive football team this week. We've been talking about how well you've got out there in practice. And ain't been one guy, it's been every single guy. From the guys who've been playing 50 plays to the guys that play 5. Listen, we're gonna need y'all today. And let me tell you something, we can't get where we want to go without being 1-0 this week. The thing that's gonna motivate you all day long is that man beside you. How hard he's prepared for you. How hard that man beside you is gonna play over here for 60 minutes. But this game right here is about pass, man. It's about putting your assertiveness on somebody else. Let's send these guys back to Tennessee knowing what kind of football team we got. One is gonna bust them in the freaking mouth for 60 minutes and not apologize about how bad it gets for them. Hey, they ain't been hit, but they gonna get hit. Let's go. It starts with the right one.
Ramley. I am Kayla Wilson, a 21-year-old senior majoring in middle grades education, hailing from Millersville, Georgia. And here we're at the heartbeat of Albany State University, the Student Center. It was built in 2011 and it has 2 floors. The first floor has Chick-fil-A and Golden Express, which are 2 of the 4 eateries on campus. On the second floor, we have our Student Government Association and Student Affairs Activities offices. In addition to these offices, we have gaming spaces, recreational areas, and an information help desk available. As we continue, you can find the CAM lab on this floor, which offers free printing. You can also find the cafeteria, the post office, dry cleaning services, the bookstore, and the bar room. You can almost always expect an enjoyable time in the Student Center, especially on What's Up Wednesdays.
I hope you are enjoying the Counselor's Retreat. To my left, I have the esteemed honor to be joined by our president of the unsinkable and indestructible Albany State University, President Marion Ross Frederick.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. I hope you're enjoying our Counselor's Retreat. I'm going to ask him to keep moving. I'm happy to be here, and I just want to take a moment to discuss some of the great things happening at our awesome institution, Albany State University. While there are many wonderful institutions, our team will share with you today why ASU is going to be the best fit for your students. In fact, because of ASU's focus on student success initiatives, and in spite of the pandemic that we currently find ourselves in spring 2020, Albany State University had a 1.9% increase in our class pass rate, 100% pass rate for our baccalaureate nursing program on the National Council licensing exam. And from fall 2019 to fall 2020, ASU had a 6% increase in enrollment growth and a 10% increase in retention. In spite of these achievements, we all know that in this current pandemic environment, education is different and is more different than it has ever been. ASU has risen to the challenge, though, and has been innovative in the development of our hybrid classrooms, hybrid student activities, and in providing our student support services both virtually and in a hybrid manner. I'm sure you've heard of our Golden Ram Guarantee, and this is our promise to our students and families that ASU will provide the programs, skills, and resources necessary for their success, not only in the classroom, but in our students' lives beyond the classroom. When I think about our student body at ASU, I'm amazed at the diversity of our students. We have students from multiple countries, states, and regions, all calling ASU home. We have dynamic and engaging academic programs that provide hands-on learning through all of our labs. We're especially excited about our soon-to-be constructed Nursing and Health Sciences Simulation Lab. This is what you can consider to be a teaching hospital for all of our health professions programs. And it will be the first one in Southwest Georgia. Also this fall, we launched our Undergraduate Health Sciences Academy, and it's designed to prepare students for medical school while providing additional support during undergraduate matriculation. In the field of technology, the Albany State University is one of the first institutions to offer the University Systems of Georgia newest educational credential called the Nexus degree. Nexus degrees are college credentials that emphasize hands-on and experiential learning, skilled knowledge and connections with industry, and high-demand career fields. Albany State offers 2 Nexus programs, one in blockchain with machine learning, and the other in blockchain with data analytics. With programs such as this, our students participate in high-impact research opportunities every summer at educational institutions nationwide. The Velma Fudge Grant Honors Program has had students from various majors participate in research programs and internships at New York University, Columbia University, University of California, Irvine, Indiana University, at Bloomington, University of Iowa, and the Google Computer Science Institute. To be a Golden Ram is to be a part of a family like no other. It's a family that we call the Ramily. Thank you again for spending time with us at Albany State University this morning. I know you will be impressed with ASU's offerings, our student support services, and the Ramily culture. I hope to see students from each of your schools in the next ASU freshman class. You as a counselor may even want to take advantage of our graduate education programs as well. There's a place for everyone at Albany State University. Thank you for having me this morning, and go Rams.
Thank you, Madam President. We truly appreciate your leadership and guidance. At this moment, please enjoy a virtual tour of different locations across our campus.
The chimney is the last remaining of the Caroline Hall, which serves as a monumental structure of the devastating flood of 1994.
Student artwork. Have you seen a mural before? This is the James Pendergrass Memorial Library. The library has 3 floors, and on those 3 floors we have a math center, a writing center, study rooms, computer labs, and tutors of all subjects. The James Pendergrass Memorial Library is known for being the largest library in the Southwest Georgia region. With 3 floors, it houses the IT department for technical issues and a 24/7 computer lab that requires the swipe of your RAM ID.
Does your school have a 4-year accredited forensic science program? This is the Catherine Hartnett Building. It is the home of many different majors, such as criminal justice, sociology, psychology, social work, and forensic science.
And we're back. At this time, we have Dr. Kimberly Burgess, who's here to tell us about her area, which is the Department of Student Success.
Good morning, counselors. My name is Dr. Kimberly Burgess, and I am Executive Director of Student Success here at Albany State University. I also serve as the Interim Director for the Academic Advising and Retention Center here at the Unsinkable. Our job in both of those programs is to make sure that students are supported in their first year here. We are committed to working with students, faculty, families, and other dedicated service professionals at Albany State to provide a caring, purposeful, and productive educational experience for our future graduates. We will understand the academic requirements of our degree programs and effectively communicate them to students and families. We will be a contributing part of an integrated campus service system that supports students and looks after their academic, social, and personal needs. Also, we will recognize the students' role in the success of our university and approach them with a spirit of respect, authenticity, and mentoring. We want to talk about our student success programs here to let you know the values that we have when working with our students. We believe in building relationships with our students, making sure that we understand them, that we know them by name, that we know their needs, and we understand their desires for what they want to be when they leave Albany State University. We believe in providing excellent customer service. We believe in being responsive to our students and letting them know that this is their educational experience. We believe in connecting them to campus resources on campus and teaching them how to leverage those campus resources for their success. And we believe in demonstrating competence. That means understanding the programs, understanding the campus, and most importantly, understanding the student. As you can see, the Student Success Program is part of a huge integrated service system. We are but one of multiple units on campus that work together for the excellence of our students. We work with student affairs, institutional advancement, academic affairs, and all other parts of campus to make sure that we are providing the most wonderful and productive environment for our students. In year one, we make sure that we provide a high-touch, high-contact environment. We have an early alert system to catch students. In case they're having problems, we want to reach out early to them and make sure that we are connecting them to the appropriate campus resources. We teach them before, during, and after classroom strategies through workshops and training. We help them to set SMART goals that reflect their desires, needs, and their talents. And we make sure that they participate in leadership and career development activities on campus. In year two, we're making sure they're ready for their majors, preparing them for a scholarly transition. We make sure that they're involved in programs where they learn through service. And we encourage them to start training to be peer mentors and campus leaders. But most importantly, we want to make sure that they understand that they are the owners of their educational experience. Student success programs involve many aspects, including new student orientation, academic advising, an academic success academy, freshman leadership academy, and learning communities on campus. We will start you off with new student orientation. We make sure that students are welcome to the university. We want to make sure that they understand their career and degree paths. They understand their role in student life. They understand academic policies and procedures. They are keyed in and connected to their post-graduation opportunities, and they build that ASU spirit, understanding our history, our foundation, our goals, and our vision. We expect students in their first year to build close relationships with their academic advisors. This is critical to first year success. They will meet regularly with their advisor. And we will also have small group advising every semester to make sure that they are ready for registration. We want to make sure that they understand systems that we have on campus, such as Banner, DegreeWorks, and our early alert system. And as I said before, we want to make sure that we are connecting students to the appropriate campus resources. Our Summer Success Academy is in the summer every year. Applications open January 2nd. The Summer Success Academy is built for students to get a head start on their academic year. We have weekly cultural and career events, community service and engagement events, and we also will encourage those students to continue on to our Freshman Leadership Academy that will go the entire academic year. We also have academic support programs for students who need extra assistance outside of the classroom. We have an online smart thinking platform that we engage in, and we have peer and faculty tutoring. Our success workshops focus on before, during, and after class strategies, such as establishing a routine, planning for success, utilizing time wisely, taking effective notes, communicating with faculty, and preparing for exams. We also have a wonderful honors program that we direct our students to who want to get a more challenging experience while they're here at the university. Our honors program, has been said before, allows students to engage in paid research opportunities and academic and professional internships. We really encourage students to utilize the academic and social support resources on campus. Our goal is not only to connect them, but to help students understand how to utilize these services for their own success. We are with your students from day one to graduation. We look forward to working with your students here at Albany State University. Please feel free to contact me directly if you have any questions about support for your incoming students the first 2 years here at Albany State University. Welcome to the unsinkable Albany State, and go Rams.
Thank you so much, Dr. Burgess. You and I talk often about how this office chases students down across campus. Why should students not run away from you but draw closer to you in efforts of supporting their academic success here at the university?
Yes, we are accustomed to students running away from us all the time, thinking that we're just coming to them to admonish them or fuss at them for making choices. But we really want to nurture them towards success. And so we are persistent. We are as persistent as students are. We want to make sure that they understand that we're here for them, whether they want us to be sometimes or not. But we always have an open door for students, and we're always here to tell them the truth and direct them to the right resources on campus.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Counselors, thank you so much for continuing to stay engaged with us. We want to see how far our reach went with this. So I know a few of you have dropped what high school you were representing. If you could continue to do that, enjoy this next commercial while we bring up our next session.
Travel across our beautiful campus is a monument like no other, our bridge, sitting over our pedestrian mall. On this side of the bridge, it says a pass to cherish. It says a pass to cherish because once you walk under the bridge, it shows our lower part of campus. Our lower part of campus is our history. It's where Albany State started. On this side of the bridge, it says a future to fulfill. It is our upper part of campus. It is where all of our buildings will be built brand new on this side of campus so that we can continue the legacy that Dr. Holly started.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Hatch. Up next, we have our Dean for the College of Arts and Sciences here at Albany State University. And at this point, I'll turn it over to Dean Hatch.
Good morning. Thank you so much. My name is Melanie Hatch, and I'm the Dean of Arts and Sciences about for the last 6 months here at Albany State. And I'm just delighted to be here to tell you a little bit about the college and some of our programs. Arts and Sciences has two missions at Albany State because we teach every single student that comes through the door through our service classes, the foundation of the General Education Core. And then we have our own programs that I'm going to talk a little bit about in the next few minutes. First off, our visual and performing arts programs consists of music, art, theater, and dance. And it's a great way to showcase the creativity and the talent of our students at Albany State. One of the things that I am just incredibly proud of that we're doing right now is we're designing something that we're calling the Dean's Art Gallery. This is the reception area of the College of Arts and Sciences, and we have some of our advanced painting and drawing students who are creating a great mural for the wall that's going to be the entryway into the college, and I am just excited to see how it's going to look when it's finished. We also have a black box theater where we put on our own plays, and unfortunately not right now during COVID, but the community can come in and really watch some of the amazing things that our students in the theater program are doing. And of course, our music students can participate in our marching band, and I just love hearing them practice, and the drum line is right outside my office door in the fall, and I can hear all the great instrumentation. And finally, we have a chorus as well. Our head of our music program is the director of the chorale. They tend to sing Christmas concerts and hold concerts throughout the academic year. And this year we're incredibly proud that 2 of our seniors were selected to participate in the HBCU virtual choir from across the country. In the social sciences area, we're very proud of the fact that we just recently created a social science laboratory. So our students can participate with a practitioner. They take a practicum class where they put their skills to use and all the different theories that they've learned throughout the course of their time in their classes. And we also offer the opportunity for our students to serve their peers and train in what's called mental health first aid. So these are students that can engage with their fellow students if they notice that they're having troubles or struggling, and which is especially important during this time of COVID, then they can help turn them to other resources where the students can get the mental health aid that they need. And also our program is an excellent preparation for graduate school, and we have a number of students who go on and become therapists, social workers, and sociologists in the field. And of course, we have a fantastic mass communications program. If you are one of these people that want to bring ideas to large groups of people, well then go into our media arts track of our mass communications program. We have both a radio station and a TV station where our students can learn the production side of media arts, and our programming on our radio station, of course, is 24/7, and we do have a number of our students that end up going into broadcast journalism as a career field. Our program also offers a track in public relations, and our students can work on different types of PR strategies and advertising in our communications program. And our natural sciences is one of our strongest programs that we have in the college. We offer both chemistry, forensic science, and biology degrees, where our students have many opportunities to work with our faculty conducting research in our amazing laboratories where we have modern technology and modern lab equipments. We also offer the only four-year forensic science program in the state of Georgia. And our students get internships with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, with various police departments around the state, as well as the medical examiner's offices. And we have a number of students who have graduated and are now working as technicians in the field. Our chemistry program is accredited by the American Chemical Society, which is an external stamp of the quality of our program. And we have an incredibly strong pre-med preparation through our biology degree. We have a number of partnerships with area medical schools such as the Meharry College of Medical Science, Morehouse, and LECOM in Erie, Pennsylvania. Our students can, if they're early accepted into these programs, they get special training, they attend summer camps, and then we offer preparation for the MCAT so that the students are accepted to medical school when they're ready to graduate. And I shouldn't say that this is my favorite. I am a mathematician, but through our math and computer science department, we have been creating some incredibly new innovative programs within our degrees. We have joined the system in their FinTech Academy and offer an entire track in the financial technology sector. We have just created new tracks for both studying blockchain and data analytics, and we are a few steps away from creating an entire new master's program as well, so that the students who want to stay and further their education can do it right here at Albany State through our graduate programs. Our courses in both mathematics and computer science offer senior capstone design projects where we'll take on real-world problems and create solutions for anywhere from Geico to Miller Coors to other companies from around the region. And again, it's a great preparation for graduate school for those students who want to further their education. So I thank you for listening, and as you can tell, I'm incredibly proud of our college. Our faculty and staff are very caring, believe in our students and want them to succeed, and our students are doing well after graduation.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hatch. Up next, we'll have the Darton College of Health Professions, and they will be here to speak shortly after our next commercial.
Greetings, all the way from Altopogus, Georgia, a 21-year-old health and human performance major. I am Jeremiah Moses, and I welcome you to the unsinkable Albany State University, Hall 5, the largest co-ed dormitory here at ASU. In Hall 5, there's a 4-person unit suite in a 2-occupancy room with 2 bathrooms. Joined in the room, there's 2 common areas for doing assignments and 2 lock and key closets. To have access to your Hall 5, you will need your RAM ID and your 4-digit code. Let's check it out.
Awesome. And we're back. Now we have our largest college on campus, the Darton College of Health Professions. We have Ms. Tanya Curls here to talk about what she does in the area and some good information about DCHP.
Thank you for having me. So I'm Tanya Curls. I am the Chair of Health Sciences here at the Darton College of Health Professions. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about the different programs that we have. And there's way too much to talk about in the allotted time that I have, so I'll try to hit the key points. So we first have the Darton College, or at the Darton College of Health Professions, and within that program, there are various degrees, as well as within health and human performance and health sciences. So within the nursing department, we have pre-licensure degrees and different tracks. So with the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, there's a traditional track, and then there's a second degree which leads to the BSN. Same thing for the ASN, or the Associate Degree in Nursing. There's a traditional track, and then there's a Healthcare Professional Bridge. All of these lead to an RN degree within nursing, and then you can do additional tracks, including these here. So you'll see the additional tracks. We have the RN to MSN, and then we also have graduate programs, which is a family nurse practitioner. You can do a postmaster's family nurse practitioner, and then we also have the postmaster's nursing degree. So you can become a nurse educator and teach within the field. Within the Department of Health and Human Performance, we have 2 different tracks. We have a health science track, and then we also have an exercise science track. So students that are interested in athletic training would go the more health science track, and then those that are interested in the health field would do a health science track, which would lead into a professional career once they specialize in something. And then these are all of the associate degrees and certificate programs that we have within the health science division. We currently have 10 associate degrees or associate of applied science degrees, and then we have 6 certificate programs. So the first that we have is dental hygiene. Then we have diagnostic medical sonography, emergency medical services, health information technology, histologic technician, the medical lab tech, occupational therapy assistant, physical therapy assistant, radiologic science, and then respiratory care. All of these programs are 2-year degrees, meaning you do 1 year of core classes or general education courses so that you're eligible to apply for the different programs. And then once you're in a program, you have 1 more additional year that you would have to complete. These are the certificates I briefly mentioned. So we have computed tomography, which falls up under the field of radiologic science. The paramedic and the advanced EMT fall up under the Associate of Science in Emergency Medical Services. So if the student doesn't want to go the full 2 years, they can do the certificate within those tracks, and they can start practicing and riding in the ambulance and getting time out in the field before they get their associate degree. The certificate in histologic technician goes with the histologic technology associate of science degree. Again, they can do the shortened version and get their certificate rather than going the associate degree route. And then we have medical coding and billing, which falls up under health information technology, and then phlebotomy, which is up under the medical lab tech program. So what you need to know about our different programs is that each one of them has a different application requirement in terms of when the application is due. Most of them are due in June, by June 1st of every year. But the prerequisites for the courses are important because you need to start planning now before you start to apply for those programs. So most of our health science degrees, you have to have a 2.5 GPA as a minimum. There are also general education courses that are required to get into the program. So your basic English 1101, college algebra, American government, courses like that. And then they also have different volunteer hour requirements. So at least a minimum of 40 hours in the fields. We understand that with COVID right now, students can't, or applicants can't get into the different clinical environments. So the requirements are on our website that would be used in replace of those hours. And then the whole purpose of the programs are to lead you to be eligible to take a state board when you graduate, and you can immediately begin working once you complete that and pass that board exam. So within 6 months, at least 90% of our programs have employment rates at the 90% level or higher. So all of our applicants are employable once they graduate.
Thank you so much, Ms. Curls, for joining us today. I've been talking about all the opportunities that our prospective students have with Darton College of Health Professions. So next up, we do have the Dean for the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Future Rams. My name is Octavia Parker, and I am your Enrollment Service Center Manager. The Enrollment Service Center, also known as Ram Central, is here to support you through the enrollment process, allowing you to focus on academic success. Here behind us, we have the Office of Admissions, the Office of Financial Aid, Student Accounts, and the Office of the Registrar. We also have a Solution Contact Center, and you can contact us Monday through Friday. In addition to that, we have a live chat bot by the name of Goldie, and you can chat with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good afternoon. We're up to our final college for the school counselor retreat. We have Dr. Alicia Jackson from the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies. Dr. Jackson, I'll turn it over to you.
Fantastic. I see you saved the best for last. I'm sure we've all said the same thing. So in the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies, we have a number of programs. First of all, we have the School of Business, that might be obvious, the School of Education, and then the Departments of Criminal Justice, Public Administration, Social Work, and Military Science. All of our programs, with the exception of one, are accredited by their regional accrediting associations. So we show here the different accrediting bodies that have accredited our programs in business, education, public administration, and social work. And criminal justice doesn't have an accrediting body, otherwise they would be too. In the School of Business, we have majors in accounting, management, management of healthcare, management information systems, marketing, and supply chain and logistics, all fields that are highly sought after in the working world. In education, our majors are in early childhood education, middle grades education, secondary education, business and you can also get a Bachelor's of Arts. The others are Bachelor's of Science. You can get a Bachelor's of Arts in Music Education, and it's offered through the Visual and Performing Arts Department in the College of Science and Arts and Sciences. In we highly encourage students to be active on the campus, to become engaged in organizations, helping to develop their leadership skills, their working skills, that they apply their learning in classes to leadership and activities on campus, and there are a number of them. But in the college, we also have academic organizations related to our majors. So there's an accounting, marketing, supply chain, criminal justice, social work clubs, and I especially like the student organization in education is called TEACH, and then there are also honor societies in all our departments and schools. We are training young professionals, and in doing so, we feel like we want our students out there learning not only what we have to offer them in the classroom, but also applying that knowledge in some active real-world experience. So we have paid and unpaid internships for business, and in business, internships are required, and in criminal justice. There's required field work in the social work department, required for them in order to graduate. There are requirements for internships and student teaching in education, also required for graduation. We have professionals coming into the classroom that also offer information about what's going on in the real world, because a lot of times the only people they believe and trust less than us are their parents. So when we have professionals that tell them the same thing, then we have reinforced what they're learning in the classroom. We also have class projects, often where we are engaging with members of the community, where they're doing and solving real life problems. And then we have connections to local nonprofits and government agencies as well as businesses. We highly encourage our students to develop their cross-cultural experiences and knowledge. And in doing so, we try to get as many students as we can to participate in our study abroad programs. In particular, in the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies, we have study abroad programs led by Dr. Mons in business and Dr. DeQueer in education, and those are in Belize. Dr. Owasa Ansa has a program in education in Ghana. Dr. Annalise Gibson has a social work program in Jamaica. And then there are many other opportunities to study abroad, both on campus. Some are more service-oriented rather than subject-oriented. And then we also have connections for study abroad through the Georgia system. And there are some scholarships available to assist students in the covering of the costs because they are in addition to normal tuition and fees.
Thank you so much, Dean Jackson, for sharing this information with us. If our school counselors that are viewing, if you have any questions for myself, for Dean Jackson, or any topic that we've discussed today, feel free to share your comment in the chat area. We do have staff on standby to answer those questions for you. My last question for Dean Jackson, however, is you deal with our students often on a daily basis. What are some tips that you'll share with them in order for them to be successful in the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies?
I guess I would want them to be true students that are ready to come to campus to learn and to work. We have some fantastic faculty in all of our programs, and they are eager to assist our students in being successful, but the students have to also want to be there and want to do the work. We do work hard. We play hard as well, but we work hard in the college and in all of these programs. But there are many things available for students to get assistance. The faculty are available for office hours where they can talk to the faculty directly, or the tutoring center, the writing center, a number of reinforcements to assist our students in whatever areas they might have concerns. But our faculty are understanding. They try to be as flexible as they can when students have issues. And so the student just needs to let us know if there are problems.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Before we close, we'll have another short commercial for you all to watch, a tour of our campus.
Co-aided by rooms and 6 accessible RAs to each and every student. Welcome to the Residence Hall of Village South. The Village South Residence Hall includes a 2-person unit suite and bathroom that includes a kitchenette and a small common area. Let's take a look.
I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with us this morning and learning of all the opportunities that we have at Albany State University, both academically and to support your students. We do have a few reminders that we would like to remind you of as you begin to start helping your students with the application process and as they begin to apply at Albany State University. The first reminder will be having your students begin the FAFSA process. This process opened up on October the 1st, and our priority deadline will be February the 15th. The next reminder is November is Apply to College Month. Albany State University is waiving our $25 application fee until the end of the month. And lastly, our virtual recruitment sessions, which are ongoing. Your students have an opportunity to connect with our recruitment staff and learn more and get assistance with their application process. You all can follow the website link at the bottom, asurams.edu/virtual recruitment to assist your students in registering for a virtual session with Albany State University. We hope you've enjoyed our first virtual counselor retreat, and we're hoping that we'll see you all in person next fall.
I chose ASU mostly because of its affordability. I would have all these amazing research opportunities with wonderful professors, and I would also have access to clubs and organizations that would enhance me both professionally and personally. Finding all of that in such an affordable place, in such a beautiful location, was unbeatable for me.
I chose Albany State because it was an affiliate school to a medical school I'm trying to attend, and being that I already reside in Georgia, it was important that I stay close to home.
I value being able to do more things in more fields than people expect you to, because that way, when you go into a professional setting, when you go into just a regular societal setting, you have a much bigger advantage, and ASU gives you that, having such broad opportunities.
My major is biology with a concentration in biotechnology, and the thing I like most about my major is the fact that you learn things in lab that they're very applicable to the workforce today.
Because of the small faculty-to-student ratio, we're able to talk to our professors anytime.
It really is a place where the professors do care about you.
It's really easy to make friends here, and just having that sense of close-knitness made being at ASU a much smoother transition than I would have had if I was at any other school.
I felt like ASU brought me out of my shell. They allowed me to become me. They allowed me to become who I was supposed to be.
I have received so much love and so much support, and this is coming from my professors, my peers, the administration, and I didn't expect that. So that's one thing that I will carry with me wherever I go, because I was at ASU. Albany State University. Excellence is the standard.